What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. And today I want to talk about the additions of the game as well as these ads. So, if you're not familiar, uh, guys, if you've been living under a rock the past couple of days, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot has an official release date for Japan on the 16th of January, and for the US and the rest of the world, I guess, for January 17th. And also the pre-order bonuses. There's a new sub quest, training, and a cooking item. So, guys, jumping straight into it. There's going to be 4 editions to the game: a standard edition, a deluxe edition, an ultimate edition, and the collector's edition. DM, which edition are you going to get? I'm going to get the collector's edition and the season pass. I'm going to buy the season pass separately, I guess. I'm about to do it that way. The reason I'm getting the collector's edition is because, of course, I'm a huge Dragon Ball fan. And I wanted to get the collector's edition of Xenoverse 2 at the time, but I couldn't afford it at the time. Now I can afford the collector's edition um, from my new job. I'm thankful. I'm grateful for that. And because the channel is based on the game and it's kind of a token, you know, um, a token of everything that we've worked hard for since this game was announced, and I even changed directions on my channel, Even when I was doing Madden videos, I still was sprinkling in some Dragon Ball videos in there because I've always, all my life, been a fan of Dragon Ball. Even, in the lowest parts of my life, whenever my brothers passed, I remember Raging Blast 2, it came out and stuff. I was still, Dragon Ball has always been there. And I remember me and my other brother, we always played Dragon Ball games together. And when we was younger, he used to talk about, the games that we have today that he never got to see, like Xenoverse. Like, he's always wanted to create a character. Man, wouldn't it be cool if we can create a character and da 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 da. And then, 10, 12, 13 years later, here comes Xenoverse 2, where we can create characters and stuff. And Xenoverse 1, same thing. It's always been there. So Dragon Ball is near and dear to me. But changing directions on the channel was a big step, and it was a leap of faith because I didn't know how this game would turn out. This game could have been, oh my gosh, it could have been anything, but it turned out that the game just was mind blowing, and it got better and better and better. More information we get, the better this game gets, and it turned out good. And I remember people talking about us like, man, you talking about this, and they hadn't even said it about the game. Just wait till they talk about the game. Just do this and do that, and sticking to our guns and doing what we enjoy doing and doing it every day and being consistent at it. Even when some of the top Dragon Ball YouTubers only post whenever there's new information, kind of thing, I can look and say, like Romstal can post. He posted a video about it. I mean, he'll get 100,000 views. The guy has almost 1 million subscribers, but not making it a competition. Just doing my thing. And I made an agreement with myself to try to do a video at least every single day, because I said that if I can saturate YouTube with Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, at the time it was Project Z, that people would find us and people would listen to us and people would like the discussion base. Because anybody, like I said, anybody can release new information. Everybody's going to do that. So what's going to make us different is actually discussing these things in a sensible and educated manner, not just a whole bunch of, I hope they do this, I hope they do this, they need to do this, they need to do that, oh my gosh, why didn't they do this? No, looking at the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything else in between. So that's why I'm getting the collector's edition, because it's a symbol of everything that we've been through this far in my whole life, even with the channel. Now, the best value is going to be in the ultimate edition. And that's not knocking the collector's edition. If you're into collectibles and things like that, that's awesome. I love that steelbook case. Like, if the ultimate edition, I feel like the ultimate edition should come with the steelbook case as well. That steelbook case is nice. And then the art book, CyberConnect 2's artwork in there, oh man, I have to see that. You know what I'm saying? But the ultimate edition is the best price because you're getting the game. You're also getting the season pass. You're also getting some other goodies in there as well. And then the deluxe, and then of course the standard. The thing about it is this: the season pass. That's what I want to talk about. Season pass. Guys, the season pass comes with 2 original subquests and 1 new arc. Doesn't sound like a lot, right? But it's a lot. These arcs are huge. because the arcs within themselves come with subquests. That's one thing that people have to realize, because every arc has its own amount of subquests in there that tells more stuff about the arc. You get what I'm saying? So and you might say, well, why did they put the number of side quests in there? Because that's not a selling point. The selling point is to let you know, hey, we're doing 2 more original stories that are specially made for this game. You see what I'm saying? And on top of that, you get a new arc with missions and side quests. Okay, so let me clear that up. And then also let me clarify this. Because I made a post on Twitter yesterday, and I don't know if the guy was trolling or not, but he was like, because this is my thing. The new arc is either going to be, it's either going to be Dragon Ball Super, which is what I think, or it's going to be Dragon Ball GT. Because the thing about it is, we're getting every single Dragon Ball Z arc in this game. Okay? Unless they throw us for a loop and go back to Dragon Ball. They could do that too. I don't see that, but it's possible, you know? I think Super, because Super is out. Dragon Ball Super Broly came out. You got Fukasu no F. You got Battle of Gods. I mean, Super is all the rage right now. Plus, they're getting ready to release Gogeta in September. I think September 26th or something like that. In Dragon Ball Fighters. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, I think it's going to be Dragon Ball Super. But this guy, you know, I said that, and then this guy was like, that doesn't make any sense. It says a new arc. That doesn't make any sense. It's like, how does it not make sense? Like, literally, all of these sagas are already in the game. So what would be the new arc? I guess when people look at new arc, they think a new arc specially created for this game. No, what they're saying is, you're already getting, 4 arcs? You got the Raditz, or the Saiyan arc, the Frieza arc, the Cell arc, the Buu arc. You already got 4 sagas in the game. So it's saying you're getting a new arc. Those are arcs. I know people are going to say, well, it could be the movies. Those aren't considered arcs because they're movies. Arcs last a span of episodes, okay? It's a saga, in other words. They could have put saga. It's the same thing. A movie is not a saga. A movie is not an arc. Now, they played out those movies in arcs. Fukasu no F and Resurrection F and Battle of Gods. Those played out as sagas in Dragon Ball Super, or arcs. But they're not going to have Dragon Ball or the Broly movie. Not the newest one. I'm not talking about the newest one. Well, even the newest one, because that never has played out into the anime. So you see what I'm saying? So when it says a new arc, it's not saying a specially made arc that's just completely different from anything Dragon Ball put in the game. No, what they're saying is it's new because it's another one that wasn't in the game previously. Now, when it says original, that's whenever we get into the case of this is something that has been specially created for the game. And we know that too because you can also look, whenever you go back and look at the information about Banyu, it says an original character created for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. And then also for the subquest, you know, if you look at it in the Japanese translation or even in other translations, it tell you an original subquest. So when it uses the term original, that's something that is created specifically for this game. But if it uses the term like new, it's not new. Well, as far as the art goes. So whenever you're looking at the season pass content and it says a new arc, that's a new arc. It's not a specially created arc for the game. That's what they mean when they say original. So as far as the 2 subquests we're getting, those are original subquests that are specially created for the game. Then we're going to get a new arc, which I don't see how it can be anything other than Dragon Ball Super. Because you have to realize this. People say, well, why Dragon Ball Super? Well, you had 2 movies, Battle of Gods and then Fukasu no F. Both were Dragon Ball Z movies that were turned into animes that were played out, though, in Dragon Ball Super. And then, like I said, Super is very popular, you know. But yet and still, guys, this is what we have. This is what we're looking at. And it looks good. It looks good. So, once again, you're going to get more subquests in that arc. So, don't think that all you're getting is 2 arcs and then, 1 arc and 2 story missions or 2 subquest missions. No, you're going to get a lot of other subquest missions within the arc. Because you have to consider this, you know, in Dragon Ball Super, especially you look at Battle of Gods, I mean, you know, you had some things going on with Goku. You had some things going on mostly with just Goku and Vegeta and Battle. Really more Goku, you know. But yet and still, there's a lot of stuff to do there. And it is the story of Goku. It's Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. It's about Goku. So it would make sense to do something centered around Goku. Now, why I don't think that it'll be GT related, and you know, people could say because it ends with Oob and then Majub and all, because Dragon Ball Super takes place between it takes place before the last episode of Dragon Ball Z. Does that make sense? So essentially, Dragon Ball Super is a time gap. We're looking at a huge monumental filler in a sense. So the last episode of Dragon Ball Z, when Goku's fighting Oob, Dragon Ball Super takes place before that. And we also know that because if you watch Dragon Ball Super, they confirmed that Oob is still a child. They hadn't met Oob yet, you know. So it makes sense for them to, if they're adding a new arc, to go with Dragon Ball Super rather than GT, because then they would have to do GT and then they would have to go backwards and do Super. See what I'm saying? That makes sense. And Super is more popular right now. So the new arc, I'm predicting it right now that it's going to be a Dragon Ball Super arc. That's not really a tough prediction to make, considering everything. And then the 2 original quests is going to have something to do with Dragon Ball Super, or Battle of Gods, or something to that effect. You see what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. What edition are you going to be getting for the game? Are you going to be doing the standard edition, the deluxe edition? Are you going to be doing the ultimate edition or the collection edition? Also, guys, now that we know the editions that they have, now that we know the release date, I can also talk about giveaways. So for sure, I'm going to give away a copy of the ultimate edition of the game that comes with the season pass. Now, if we can hit 9,000 subscribers by January 1st, I really want to say the end of December, because the thing about it, I want to do a collector's edition. The reason why, okay, I'll say this. If we can hit 9,000 subscribers before the release of the game, I'll give away a collector's edition. However, if the collector editions are no longer available by that time, because a lot of times with those collector's editions, they only have so many that they can allocate. After that, they run out and you can't get them anymore. So if I can't get a collector's edition, then I will do another ultimate edition of the game. Okay. I was going to do something like, as far as like getting 9,000 likes on a video or something like that, but we don't even have 9,000 subscribers. I don't have a whole lot of videos that even reach 9,000 views. We've had some, but you know, so that's an unrealistic goal to set right now. But 9,000 subscribers is definitely possible, but we can't do it without you guys. So click that subscribe button. Help us to reach that 9,000 subscriber mark. But I'll give more details on the giveaway, because a lot of people don't even watch the end of the video, so they're going to miss out on that. So I'll do a separate video for that in the future. Once I get all the details ironed out and see really what would be the coolest thing to do for the channel. But guys, that's all I have for right now. Appreciate y'all, man. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.